Good things happen to bad people all the time, and bad things happen to good people all the time. Moralism has nothing to do with spirituality. If this is an illusion and it doesn't exist, what the fuck does anybody give a damn about your behavior? That's what the white man knows. That's why the white man does what the fuck he gonna do. And you the stupid motherfucker. That ain't right. You just don't know the laws of the universe. The laws of the universe is survival of the fittest. You don't think so? Look at goddamn nature. Oh, I'm one with nature. Oh, I'm a black person, I'm one with nature. You ever seen the animal kingdom? The bigger bug bites off the head of the smaller bug. You ever see the lions and shit? Motherfuckers just be eating all kind of shit. I be feeling sorry for the damn, here go a motherfucking doggone antelope or whatever with a damn lion damn paw in the side of his gut. You see, oh, I'm one with fucking nature. Well, goddamn, you one with goddamn nature. Nature is survival of the fittest. Natural selection. I'm one with nature. Well, goddamn it, wait till that goddamn hurricane come.
Mental alchemy. Mental alchemy. Mental alchemy. I know it's been a while. And Spirit has been hitting me with it.
Hi.
Over time, I've been building my castle of love. Just for two, though you never knew you were my reason. I've gone much too far for you now to say that I've got to throw my castle away over dreams. I have picked out my perfect come true. Though you never knew it was of you, I was dreaming. The sand has come from too far away for you to say come for some other day. And though you don't believe that they do come true. Or did my dreams come true? And I looked at you, and even though you do make me believe, you too might be overjoyed, over love. Yeah, what's up, baby? Hey, it's going down. Hey, all right, y'all gonna get that shit, boy. Chaos in the blood, yeah. Hey, my album is coming soon. Hey, I can't make it up. I'm dropping a CD. Don't worry. Woo! That's how I was feeling today. I woke up, I said, damn, I'm overjoyed. Hey, I said, I knew I was going to say, I said, I'm going to sing that for you, babe, for you. And I was just like, damn, I'm overjoyed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I said, oh, shit, it's going down. I said, what is it? I woke up.
You feel bad.
I woke up, I said, oh, shit, it was like a rush. You feel me? I said, damn, that ritual I did yesterday was off the chain. What's up, family? What's the deal, man? What's the deal? Yes, sir. Dreams and Desires 59. Dreams and Desires 59. I see y'all out there, man. I see y'all out there. Y'all know how this go. Ah, Bella said Tubi. God damn. Don't do me like that. God damn.
Somebody said that's the Temu version.
Hey, look. All right, don't worry. Watch. And then I put on my album. Don't worry. It's coming. I promise you my album is coming and I'm shitting on y'all niggas. Straight up. What's the deal, man? Hey, look, we got an important topic today. Conscious people versus spiritual people. And I'm about to give y'all a download, a jewel, a gem. I did this ritual yesterday, and I want to give it to the family. And hey, winter solstice gifts, you feel me? We got to do it. You got to do it. So it's a season of giving. It's a season of giving. So I'm about to give y'all some rituals and some gems and some light during this particular time. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Y'all know what to do with that like button. Let's get it on. So look, I need to give y'all this because shit, I did this when we was in, and listen, family, I can't stress this enough. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. This ritual I'm about to give y'all, it might be a lot or whatever, but it works. Nigga, we was in our second apartment. We had one bedroom and a half a bedroom in this second apartment. And I was doing this particular ritual to bring forth a certain manifestation that I wanted to see come into fruition. You feel me? And slowly but surely, long and behold, it came through. So this ritual I'm about to give you is fire. This ritual I'm about to give you is it. This ritual is a must. Do it now during these times of the season of giving, of winning season. You feel me? Of this winter solstice season. Just do it, family. Trust me. And look, that's what we're going to talk about today. Conscious people versus spiritual people. So we're going to dive into that too. But just do this ritual. I promise you, you're going to be like, damn, thank you, Dream. That shit was off the chain. So this is dealing with the elements. This is dealing with the elements, and y'all know the elements are creation. I don't have to explain that. Y'all know. If y'all don't, go see my past videos. I think I did it 2 videos ago where I spoke about the elements, creation, and how you can create using the elements. You feel me? Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. All the magical books is using elements essentially: earth, air, fire, and water. Element, ritual, magic. Right. So now this is kind of the same notion. This is kind of the same play, but we want to understand. See, when we do these rituals, you want to understand why you're doing it. So I'm going to break it down why you're going to do it. And then the ritual will come in even more stronger. It's just like you doing push-ups. You doing push-ups. My students, and when I had them students, they didn't know why they were doing push-ups. You feel me? Oh, just to become stronger? No, your arms will become stronger, and your chest and your chest can be stronger, whatever, right? So you can protect your chest and stuff. I used to say, damn, it's been a while, but yeah, I used to tell them kids some amazing shit. So advanced ritual for the family during this time. Do it, do it, do it. Boom, here we go. So what you're going to do is essentially, if you have a magic wand or a stick, or like a stick from outside, right? Or a magic wand or a stick, something dealing with wood, the earth element, something dealing with Sister Earth or Mother Earth, right? You're going to use that wand in your right hand. You feel me? Now, this is important. What you're going to do is in each direction, you're going to draw a star, a star, a star. Why are you going to draw a star? Well, one, the star symbolizes all the elements combined, and then spirit, you feel me, at the end. But 2, you are a star. You feel me? So essentially, you're drawing the star because you are the star, and you are the arm, leg, arm, head, Allah, right? So now you're using the wand in each direction. You feel me? But this is the important notion of it. You want to come down first and draw the star. So you come down first with your right hand, wand or wooden stick outside, from outside, whatever, right? In your right hand, because right is receiving, right? You're coming down and then drawing the star. You feel me? Now, you're going to need a compass or your phone. I use my phone. You get the particular direction that you need to face in the particular time, right? So, for instance, if I'm if I'm going towards starting with the air, right? Then I'll be facing the east. You feel me? And it's a simple but advanced ritual, but you just gotta hone into it. You might have to rewatch this again. So let's say I'm starting with the east, right? I draw the star facing that direction, right? I'm visualizing, right? Facing the east, right? And I must say these particular words. I bring forth the air element for clarity in blah, whatever is going on in your life. You feel me? For clarity at my job, for clarity with my kids, for clarity with da da da, da, right? Now, so y'all got that. You got your wand, you strike down. As you're doing it, you're saying the words making the star. You feel me, in that particular direction, right? So boom, that's the air. Then you do it for fire. Then I bring forth fire, the fire element for passion in the bedroom. You feel me? Passion in my creative endeavors, passion in whatever it might be, right? You fill in the blanks. Now, you do each direction. I shouldn't have to explain all the other directions, right? But each one, and you face the direction as you're going, you face each direction, right? And you make the star, come down with the star with the wand, and complete the star while feeling and saying it intensely, emotionally, powerfully. You feel me? Each direction. Now, at the end of the ritual, you go into a deep visualization, standing where you're at because it's a standing ritual, right? A deep visualization, creative visualization that will turn you up and turn you out into what you want to see now. So the last one is the earth element, right? And you say, I bring forth, the earth element for knowledge in this particular new adventure I want to get into. YouTube, I want to get into YouTube or whatever, right? Whatever y'all might want to get into, right? And boom. Now you visualize at the end, you visualize and you can sit down at the end after you do all the directions. You visualize for 10 minutes you as that new being. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, I'm telling you, I did it yesterday, and I did this when we were staying in a one bedroom. But I did it multiple times in that one bedroom, one and a half bedroom apartment where we had the half a bedroom as our magic room, nigga. Nigga, I'm telling you, that shit worked, nigga, and this shit. Now, look at my ass. Singing on YouTube and shit. Chaos in the blood. So, hey, do that shit because, nigga, I woke up this rising. I said, damn, I feel overjoyed than a motherfucker. I said, oh, that was that motherfucking ritual, boy. That shit had me feeling like, nigga, I could do a dance. So I was like, damn, all right. I woke up, I said, God damn, I feel really overjoyed, overzealous. I said, damn, hold on. And you know that feeling, when you have that feeling, that shit is strong. So yeah, family, y'all get that in. I wanted to give y'all that for sure. And hey, look, that's what we're talking about today. This is the difference between people that know what time it is and people that are in the space of, talking a good game, right? The confused part about explaining this stuff, especially on YouTube, is that, a lot of times just people are just honestly just listening because that's what they are. They just in a space of limbo, just listening, right? Just in the listening mode, right? Or just in the receiving information or just receiving, this feeling, this light feeling in the essence, just because, you feel me? Almost like it's a comedy show or something, like what Bobby used to do. You feel me? That type of shit, right? So it's the same kind of energy, it's the same kind of vibe with what conscious people are doing. Well, a lot of people, which is majority of 99% of the people that believe they're spiritual people, are actually just conscious people. You feel me? Conscious people are just aware of something. right? They're aware something is not right. They're aware. The food.
Why are you so tickled by that?
No, because the food people, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna say the food people. That's fucked. I'm just telling you what it is. I get it, right? You know, drink your green juice. You feel me? Drink your green juice, but understand that that's the conscious people. You feel me? The spiritual people will alchemize that green juice, baby. Fuck you talking about, boy. That don't make. See, I get it, whatever. But I'm just saying, we gotta draw this lines in the sand because a lot of times people get confused with the conscious and spiritual, right? Conscious and spiritual. People are confusing the two and blending them together and saying y'all are just in this whole boat. So the food people, let me not hate. Okay, whatever. Do your thing, right?
Okay, because it's not just food people.
Uh
And
huh.
we understand that there is an intersection between being conscious and spiritual. Because if you spiritual, just because you spiritual don't necessarily mean you conscious either.
Oh
And
yeah.
just because you conscious don't mean you spiritual.
No, that's
But there
real.
are
And
those people, if we had like a Venn diagram, like taking it back to them school days,
a
there are
Venn
those
diagram.
people. Exactly. You should know what I'm talking about. Or the
Yeah. Nah.
Vesica Pisces, the Vesica Pisces.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good.
The
You just
Vesica
all you
Pisces.
had to say was the vagina. God damn. Why?
That little point to where you have conscious and spiritual, to where you're both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can be both of them, where you
Oh
can have
yeah.
that awareness of da 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 da,
Oh,
and you actually are in your bag spiritually.
oh yeah. I'm gonna get to that because there's a level to that which we're about to talk about right now. What I said, aware something is not right. Food, the system, religion. So these, those are them people that always, talk about the system or powers that be or something. They're doing this again. You feel me? Just like I played at the beginning that Bobby Hemmett tape, right? We got to understand that they're using this stuff for power. They're using this stuff for their greater good. So what do? You use it for your greater good. You feel me? Gematria, whatever idea, mimetic magic, all of this stuff is something that's divinely for you. You feel me? You the one that built it. You the one that archetyped it, right? So now it's about you moving into using your spiritual modalities, using your spiritual tools so you can get back into your spiritual bag. You feel me? In essence, right? What it says religion, they always talk about the religion stuff, like the different type of religions. It could be the Hebrew Israelites and shit like that, or whatever, right? See, you can see these people, right? They got some kind of intellectual understanding about this, but they don't know. You feel me? They're not in the spaces of the knowing, right? Shout out to Brother Panic. It's just seen that nigga the other night. You feel me? He coming through heavy, right? They're not in the space of knowing. They don't understand the astral realms. They don't understand just the work or the channels or the downloads. They're having sporadic moments of it, maybe, right? But they're not fully engulfed in, the the uh the godhood, if you will. You feel me? The real godhood, which I'm about to explain in a minute. Because we gotta, hey, I just been seeing some shit and I'm just declaring, drawing the line in the sand right now, nigga. Because this shit is over with. And if you don't get into your bag in 2024, I don't know what to tell you. Because at the end of the day, you know, shit, you might have to reincarcerate and come back and try again. You feel me? Knows about different spiritual modalities. So they know about the shit. They know, right? But that's the ego. That's the intellect. The people that see, that's some bullshit, right? These people tell you all this stuff, but they won't tell you the motherfucking book. Like, nigga, give us the book. What the fuck? Okay, you figured out whatever, right? Where the fuck did you read it from, my nigga? Give up the book. That's what I'm saying. These people are just talking, looking like they just like, look, check this out, and then. All right, bet. Yeah, that's it. I see. This is what I'm saying. To be conscious, right, is a level, right? It's not nothing wrong with it because we all have to go through that stage. I went through that stage as well, right, where I was in that whole Illuminati, the black man, yeah, we're black, melanin pride type of level, right? That shit, you feel me, for a long, long time, right? A long time. So it took me some years to get over that shit, maybe even 10 years to get over that shit, you feel me? But then I eclipsed it by what? Becoming a spiritual worker, you feel me? Becoming a spiritual worker. Spiritual people, they do. It's about the action. You feel me? And some people, see, this is what I'm saying. Some people that might be spiritual, they still are just doing the wrong stuff. They might be dressing up spiritual. So they're not even spiritual workers. They're still conscious people.
You know what Spirit just told me?
Mm-hmm.
Listening to you speak is that a lot of times the people who are conscious are using this information to validate themselves. What I mean by that is maybe they didn't feel smart or great or like they were somebody growing up. And so when they come into this information, they use it to feel better than the people that they grew up with. They use it to feel better than the people at their job because in their minds it's like they know something. So what we got to understand is that this information that we have been privy to is not about sounding smart or knowing something. It's about changing your energetic body. It's about changing your being. And so that's the thing. Don't learn this information just to sound smart.
That's what I'm saying. That's that whole Jonathan Majors shit. You feel me? The nigga was doing his look, let me play this audio for y'all real quick. This nigga John should have played the last tape. But this nigga Jonathan Majors, let me see if I can find it. Oh, this nigga Jonathan Majors. I'm gonna see. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Boom. Check this shit out.
I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is gonna be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No. Do you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife.
I know. I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And I'm not saying I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything.
Oh, the plan.
If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it. Or I would have felt bold enough like, oh, babe, let's just go to bed. Which I said, so I'm.
All right, that's enough of that. So the interesting thing about Jonathan Majors, right, is that he's a conscious dude, right? He's conscious of his environment, of how people see him, of the people around him, of his partner, right, in crime, especially in that level, right? And it's supposed to look a certain way or whatever. That's what he believes. It's supposed to look a certain way and it's supposed to move a certain way, right? But honestly, what Jonathan Majors was fighting inside of him was that little boy that wants to be looked at as, the like the god, the greatest, right? Or the hero or the winner, right? Or no faults and all of that stuff, right? So now all of a sudden he's trying to get somebody on his team, on the same page with him, and that's not what consciousness is. You feel me? Or what I'm about to go into right now, spiritual consciousness is, right? See, after a while, what happens when you're doing your work, if the person that's in your vicinity, no matter friends, family members, whatever, they will fall off like a good habit. Some of y'all got good habits, they just fall off. You be like, damn, yes, I'm in it. Hey,
Damn, I'm eating well and exercising. It's
that,
stop.
that resolution come be 2 weeks into that resolution. You be at the gym, I got it, bet.
You know what I just noticed though, babe?
That shit fall off so quick. You be like, God damn. You be like, damn. I didn't even really mean that shit. You feel me? What you say, babe?
I just noticed. I don't know if y'all picked that up, but that lady is not even an American white woman. Could y'all? You have to listen to her accent. She is not even from here. So that adds a whole nother layer to it, because a lot of people are like, oh, this white woman is ruining his life and da 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 da. She probably is not even she doesn't even understand the implications of him being a black man in a position of power doing something creatively. She doesn't even understand that. She has no clue that she has just quote unquote ruined his career and what he planned on doing.
And I know Jonathan Majors.
She had no clue.
This is the thing too. I'm blaming Jonathan Majors for all of it. Fuck it. I know that nigga was thinking in his mind, wait until they see this chick I'm with. She ain't even from here. He thought he was gonna be like, nigga, I'm about to kill these niggas.
Yeah, she definitely sounds like she's from like the UK
I
or
know
something.
I know that's what he felt in his heart. He was like, nigga, I got a different type of white woman over here.
Exactly. He thought he had something different. He thought he had something exotic.
That's what Jeezy thought he was trying to do too. Jeezy thought he was gonna like, yeah, I'm about to fuck these. I'm gonna show y'all. See, that's that shit. That's not doing the inner work. Okay, you read some books, you got the information, you got some information. You said, oh wow, that's opening something up for me, right? The real thing that's supposed to open up is you sitting with yourself, getting into your inner world, right? And developing understanding a god, a goddess within. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to let God out, or let God out in this way of life that we're talking about in this expression thing on the third dimension. But what's going to happen is it's naturally going to be let out. And it's not no way to look at it. You feel me? It's an essence. It's a knowing, right? It's you being assured of yourself. You feel me? And the people that come around you are always in alignment, or always in, not saying, crazy stuff can't happen. I'm just saying what's going to happen is things kind of fall by the wayside for you, because it doesn't penetrate your electromagnetic wave, your heart, right? Your aura, which is as above, so below, as within, so without. Your heart, which is the ground you walk on, which is the earth. You feel me? So we got to understand that to the core, right? You know why a lot of people are afraid of Baphomet? Let me show y'all real quick. And I've been saying, y'all know I've been saying this for years. The conscious dude is the Adam and Eve. The Samuel and Lilith is the spiritual worker. People are afraid of Baphomet, or pretend to be afraid of Baphomet, because they're afraid to do the work. That's it. So this 5-pointed star Baphomet is downward pointing energy. Downward energy is you rising back up through the spiritual work from your animalistic nature, right? Your animalistic energy back to the godhood. You feel me? Through the animalistic urges that you have, them sexual urges that you can't fight off, them drugs, all of that stuff. Nigga, I was there. Trust me, nigga, I was in the strip club every other night. Nigga, my shit was fucked up. I think and I honestly believe that I had to go that extreme, right? Had to go just all the way extreme to get dropped back down and then actually climb back up and do the work. You feel me? So I had to go drugs, cocaine, bars, weed, tab, all of them drugs, right? Alcohol was just like me drinking water. You feel me? All of them drugs to get to a level of understanding that shit, right? And then coming back and saying that shit wasn't shit. You feel me? I ain't never felt better. I ain't gonna lie either. This was a great feeling. Ask D Ray, she'll tell you. I ain't never felt so alive when I was on that 40-day fast or 30-day fast, whichever one of them. Both of the fasts is shit. You feel me?
But you passed out on me on one of them fasts. Had me scared.
Hey, I did. I shouldn't have been doing. What was we doing? We was
We
doing
was doing some
Kundalini yoga.
yoga.
We was doing that
Yo,
Kundalini yoga.
we was
Yeah, and I was.
yoga while you fast. Your ass will pass out.
I said, "Oh shit!" But that shit felt. But remember when I got up, I said, "Hey, that shit felt really good." It was like something just beamed up my back and hit me. We was doing one of them Kundalini yoga positions. You feel me? And I'm sitting and I'm right, I'm doing it, I'm getting it in. And all of a sudden, my head is down and I get this like rush of energy and it's just jolted me up. And it was like an awakening. You feel me? That's that shit I'm
He got
talking
lightheaded, y'all. He got lightheaded.
about. That's that shit. Nah, nigga. I'm telling you, I know what it was. I get what you saying, but I'm saying that shit jolted in me because it was like man. I know somebody felt it before. It's like it's like a electric surge, like a. That's how it felt. It felt like somebody just surged my ass. You feel me? And I was like, oh. And this is the crazy thing. I was feeling it up throughout the fast a lot. You feel me? So I knew something was changing and shifting and getting me into a whole nother bag. You feel me? So hey, look, I'm telling y'all, I did all the drugs and shit. So that earth shit is some bullshit. I was doing all that shit while being the mad black, what's it called? Mad black man. You feel me? Be mad as hell. These niggas is saying don't stay away from Baphomet because they not doing their work. This is what I'm saying too. Y'all got to hear what I'm saying. If you doing your work, none of that shit will scare you, nigga. You feel me? You'll be in this bitch like, yeah, look at that. Okay. You'll just look at it because then you'll have an open eye. You feel me? You wouldn't be afraid of no symbol. You wouldn't be afraid of a motherfucking thing. Niggas can't touch you, nigga. Stop running from yourself. These niggas saying, that Baphomet shit, that shit is, nobody don't want to hear that bullshit. You are not doing no work. Yes, I'm talking to you, nigga. Damn. See, that's what I'm saying. These niggas be knowing, talking to me. I am. That's what I'm saying. See, and look, these niggas know because they cannot meet me. And see, this is the funny thing, and I don't even go to them extremes or nothing like that. I play around and stuff like that. But the astral realms is a different level, boy. Let me stop, man. Let's keep it moving. But nah, nigga, you can't be saying this is not what this is and da 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 da. All of this shit is yours. Do it all. Run the gambit. You feel me? You have to run amok on this bitch. Stop running from your power. Tired of this shit. This shit don't even make no sense. Like, we gotta wake up. That's fucking for the kids and shit like that. They're using your own power against you. It's time for you to use your power. Man, appreciate that rising vibes. See, rising the vibes. Chaos in the blood. So this is why people give up. And I'm just being honest. I've been teaching in this thing for 5 years, right? Been doing my spiritual work for way longer than that, right? People give up from my understanding or just from my looking at this thing and seeing people, they're looking at this thing as an action reaction mechanism. They're not really understanding that this is a lifestyle. This is something you do all the time. You feel me? This is something that you just naturally do. You know what? See, this is the thing too. I'm not saying wake up at 5 in the morning. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning. I got 4 kids, my nigga. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning to get my spiritual work in, to get attuned, to get in alignment. You feel me? That's me. You have to adjust your schedule the way that you have to adjust it so you can work your own spiritual modalities. You feel me? Niggas work at night. Niggas got work in the day. You got to figure out whatever time you have to do your spiritual work. So a big thing I do see is action reaction. People have this complex about this thing and think that because they did this particular ritual this one time or because they did this meditation, they need to see some results tomorrow. Chaos in the blood. You are working on yourself. This is a never-ending story. Nigga, I can't tell you how long it took me to lucid dream, boy. Nigga, that shit was exhausting. Nigga, I'm exhausted talking about that shit. That shit was, every night doing the same thing, going to sleep early. D-Ray be making fun of me going to sleep at 8 o'clock. Yeah, because I'm up at 5 o'clock. You feel me? Niggas, all right, I'm just telling y'all what it is, though. You feel me? Y'all niggas is not in the space of understanding that this is a never-ending story. You are constantly working on self. But if you get into the habit, if you get into formation, then you'll naturally understand the energies. You feel me? You'll naturally go with it because then you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm breaking shit down from my old self. See, look, you know what's so crazy too? If they had spiritual schools, right? Like just real spiritual schools, like that shit. Well, not Umar was just trying to do an Afrocentric school, whatever. But if they had real Hogsworth schools, right? That what's the school, babe? Harry Potter schools, right? That shit.
Said it, Hogwarts.
Is that what it's called, Hogsworth? Yeah. Nigga, and the kids went into them hoes at 5 years old and came out at 18. Niggas wouldn't even think about, niggas wouldn't second nature. Be talking to trees, second nature. It'll be just their natural progression. You feel me? Be doing rituals, second nature. We'll meditate, second nature. You feel me? I don't even tell my son to go meditate. He knows now. That nigga, no, hey, look. And see, this is the thing. And and sometimes you gotta, remind them, right? But upon rising, that nigga goes downstairs, puts on one of them kids' meditations. You feel me? with the gorillas and shit or whatever, right? And the lady talking. He just follows along. You feel me? Now and then, look, his little sister follows along too, because she's in alignment, right? So now he's 7, she's 5. Okay, well, I guess this is what we do. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. You've been programmed to in a system that made you believe that the intellect is the key. The intellect is the way. You just gotta understand that within your own heart and in your own space. What you were saying, babe?
Now the intellect has its place now.
That's a fact.
The intellect has its place because you don't want to be all spiritual and shit and be
You don't
moving.
want to be what's her
Nothing
name?
matters. The world doesn't matter.
What's her name? Erica. No, Laura Hill. Yeah. You don't want to be her, that bitch.
Has its place. Consciousness, just being aware, has its place, especially when you're dealing in relationships and you're engaging with other people. There are a lot of people who are spiritual and they know how to do alchemy and they know how to change their situation, but don't necessarily know how to connect with people because they're not conscious or aware of other people's energies or other people's minds, psychology, etc. So absolutely, you need balance between consciousness and spirituality.
Facts. And see, I'm telling you, D-Ray and I was talking about this. Because we was like, damn, okay. Like, oh, I see. Oh, I get it. Like, they thought, like, a few people thought that they were going to be in this thing and get, like, a prize or some shit like that. You feel me? This shit is a lifestyle. It's you transforming and becoming something new. That's the whole Transformers movie. You feel me? The whole Monstars movie. Every day, every month, every year, you're going to transform into something new, right? And that's the thing. When you transform, your world transforms. So now all of a sudden, you thought that full moon ritual you did was the key, but that was just breaking down a part or an aspect of you that you had to surrender and learn. You feel me? You had to move into the space. So you got to stop running from the work. You got to stop running from the work. Embrace the work. It is what it is. You just been programmed for 20, 30, 40 years on how to operate. Now, I get it. A lot of people give up because they like, well, damn, they done fucked me up. And they get mad at that. And then they just give up on themselves. But that was part of the reason why you came back down here. To overcome something inside of you that's not, serving your greater good. You feel me? So because they made you, trained you in the way to think, right, is not serving your greater good. Now you have to get into a space of saying, oh, okay, I got it. You tricked me. Cool, right? Leave that shit. That's that consciousness. You start to become aware and say, oh, this whole thing was a trick. Cool. You can't complain about it for the rest of your life, my nigga. That shit, nigga be 98 in a rocking chair. Yeah, that goddamn school system done tricked the hell out of me, boy. Be rocking back and forth on the porch. Being mad when they see an interracial couple walk by. Look at this shit. Just be mad. Get away from that white devil. Niggas be looking crazy out here, boy. I said, hey, this shit, y'all niggas is tripping with yourselves, boy. Okay, you got, go through. And there's a stage, because I remember that shit. I had to finally get over, it's like a religious motif, like energy, where you like, fuck, man. I didn't want to get over this shit, but, damn, all right, I got to just get over it and make amends with it. You feel me? And that's where the meditation comes in, because eventually you'll just like, oh, well, okay, now I'm here. Now I'm whole. Now I have an understanding. And shit, let me go get on with the get down. You feel me?
Baby, why do you think people are afraid of the work? Because
Well,
it's
they
not
don't. That's
something
the
to be
thing. They don't
afraid of,
want.
because you get to make it up. It gets to be whatever you want it to be. So what's the fear about it?
They don't want to do the work because they've already been trained to do something else. So their automatic nervous system, and it's in the blood. Y'all know we read all them Frank Rudolph Young books and all of that shit. Their whole system is fucked up. You feel me? They're just inclined to say, nigga, shit, well, fuck it.
So what we're really saying is that people have to deal with issues of worth. People have to deal with issues of deservingness and things like that, because you have to know that regardless of what the system has done, you don't have to stay in it. You can go beyond it. So if you feel good enough about yourself, you'll move into that. You'll tap into it.
Nikki Love said it. She said laziness. What's up, y'all, on Instagram and Facebook? I think they're on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, I'm on YouTube. Come on through Instagram family onto the YouTube.
I think laziness even goes back to worthiness. Because if you knew that you could not fail, you wouldn't be lazy. You're going to say, I'm going to do it because I can't lose.
Oh, that's a fact.
It's always working out for me. So you're going to be like, all right, let's go. Let's get it. You know what I mean? So I think like somebody mentioned in the chat, people don't really be doing that shadow work and looking at how their childhood experiences, not at the school, how your mama and your daddy raised you to think and believe about yourself.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what? Let me play this video for y'all, because this is how I feel about y'all niggas that's still complaining.
Here, have you got license, you son of a...
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You don't know how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole.
That's... Hey, I hope to be this lady when I get older. This shit is hilarious. She looked at this nigga like, nigga, you can't do a motherfucking thing in this bitch. You ain't even worthy to try. Yo, look at this old lady.
Get your ass out of here. Have you got license?
You were so bad at
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You don't know how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole.
Hell nah, boy.
Up and down.
She looked that nigga up and down like, nigga, you ain't even worthy, nigga. Your ass is out here playing. Hey, I'm telling you what it is. Stop playing, because at the same time, this is a daily procedure routine. And the thing is, it's easy. That's what I'm saying. I be saying, like, dog. And y'all took our workshops and shit like that. Y'all know the work that's what it is. That's what the work is. Ta-da, boom, right? So the action reaction thing is fucking up a lot of people, because they're waiting or they're hoping for something to happen tomorrow. They want something to happen so instantly that they don't even know that this is not what that is about, right? You're just doing it because you're killing off old aspects of yourself. You feel me? And you're becoming anew. So you can't put so much onus and heart into the ritual that you did and say, I need this hoe to work, and then not think that you can do more rituals over and over and over again. You feel me? Whatever it might be, grounding, sun gazing, talking to your trees, crystals, all of this stuff, right? You have to, your Kundalini work, right? You have to get into the bag, into the process of just doing it, because it's who you are. It's your natural way of walking. You feel me? I can't even do nothing without meditating. So now that's changed something in my being, right? Where it's in my blood, it's in my physiological language, where now my body just naturally moves into meditation. You feel me? So this says what you're aiming for in spirituality, spiritual practices, is the real consciousness, Christ consciousness. The end. So in Christ consciousness, that's when you've got to a level, and that's when your Kundalini rises and your Kundalini energy rises up, right? And you got to a level of understanding, right? And look, watch this shit. Boom. Christ consciousness communications. The kingdom of God is within you. You feel that, right? This is all from the Bibles. Seek ye first the kingdom within, and all good things shall be added unto thee. Do for others what you would have done for them to do to you. So that's the reflection piece. You feel me? That's you being able to understand that everybody's in this thing together, right? You are God. I don't have to say nothing about that. You are God. That's what you're understanding. You have the ability through the imagination, through the creative visualization process to bring forth a third dimensional idea or reality. Love God with all thy mind, body, heart, strength, and soul. That's you loving you. You loving you. Love thy neighbor as thyself. The reflection piece, the people around you is going to be reflected in that particular arena and aura, right? Love your enemies. Understand that the dead people are just going to lie with the dead. You can't do nothing about the dead. You just got to know that you're in the midst of the walking dead. So you just can't judge the walking dead. You have to be in the space of saying, oh, okay, I get it. You know, they're just not going to be there. Don't be mad because you're doing your work and they're doing something else. This is your journey, not theirs. You feel me? Judge not, lest ye judge with same judgment. Right? That's the judging thing, right? You judge.
Wait, you gotta clarify that.
Well, you don't judge. You don't judge people because you're thinking that, you're just like I said with the dead people,
But that's
right?
not what that's saying right there. It says, "Judge not, lest ye judge with the same judge." Okay, no, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
so you can't think that because you're doing it, they have to do it too. You feel me? That's not how just
That the idea that you project onto other people is really the projection that you place onto yourself.
right. So I can be a spiritual teacher and somebody can be a gangster. I can't place, you know what I'm saying? I can't place no onus on, oh, you doing wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
I can
if you
look I
hold
can look
yourself,
at it and observe it, but I don't have to necessarily hold, it's in the world or other world. I don't have to hold no space or hold no energy for that particular, emotional vibrational pitch. You feel me?
unless you're willing to be judged at the same
Right,
standard, that's
right,
the thing.
exactly. So I can't feel, so no feelings should come over me, right? In the aspect of, now I get it, we still feel feelings, and damn, this nigga done shot up a whole thing. That's fucked up, right? But still, just understand where we're at and understand that this is an illusion. You feel me? And it says, forgive and be forgiven. And you are just forgiven or forgiving yourself. You feel me? Forgiving yourself for believing in a lie that you believed in. Because remember what belief is. Belief is the lie that you're telling yourself. So the lie that you're telling yourself might not be serving your greater good. That doesn't mean you have to, you know, that doesn't mean you have to just be so angry at it. You feel me? There was a long time I was angry at my old self. I'm like, damn, why the fuck I'm right? I had to get over that and understand that the only thing that matters is now, right? My past doesn't dictate me. My vision does. So understand that vision, that creative visualization, right? The you seeing yourself now, how you see yourself now is the only thing that matters. The end. You feel me? So that's an important aspect in this thing, because if you don't see yourself worthy to do this spiritual work, then you're not going to do it. You feel me?
But at the same time, you got to be very clear, because one of the things that we're talking about is, on one half, you can have a person that is conscious and they see themselves as better than they actually are. And so they're living in a delusional world, which, to some extent in spirituality, you need that delusion so that you can break free from certain limiting beliefs. But if you aren't actually doing the work to align with that vision, you just look crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Nigga, I had my tuning forks just rising. I was putting it over my head, going deep, right? And I was just in, and I told you I woke up overjoyed. So I said, damn, let me sing this song. I felt like that nigga Stevie just must have came inside. Oh, pause. Hold on, nigga. But nigga, I was like, God damn, I was in a whole I had that Lakshmi Duke burning. Nigga, I was in my bag this rising. But I believe it was because of the ritual I did yesterday. That ritual I just gave y'all at the beginning of this thing. You feel me? So hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. Do that shit and just see what the energy is moving inside of you, so you can actually, come into a space of power. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So understand right now, right? This winter solstice time, this time right now is the key for you to get into your bag, to you to get into your work, for you to actually start moving in a space of doing the work. I cannot tell you how many times in my consultations, because it'd be confusing to me. This is the thing too. I be confused because I'm thinking like, damn, I'm trying to think because I put a lot of onus on myself, and even bringing forth some information, even in, the Patreon, all of that. I'm like, damn, am I telling people to do the work? I don't know if I'm sometimes I'll be like, damn, I don't think I said meditate, but I thought somebody would just know that, or whatever, right? Damn, that's how I be thinking in my head, like, hey, wait a minute. I know this motherfucker been following me for 5 years. Have I been saying anything about the work? my shit be getting, I be like, nigga, wait, hold on. Hold the fuck up. Cause I look at you in my consultation like, and I pierce through the energy and I be like, nigga, are you listening to me because I'm just like that damn fly and that damn funny? Or are you doing the work? I be trying to hey, I just be real. I be like, damn, I'm piercing through. I'm like, these motherfuckers is not finding the space to do the work. I'm like, oh God. Chaos in the blood. So right now, winter solstice time, do the work. Do your chakra work. Do the chakra work that I gave y'all the last time. See the infinity 8 symbol in a particular chakra, right? That shit works, nigga. You gotta do that. The light symbol, right? With the chakra. And then just know that chakra is going to get energized. And that's the thing too. This shit is not like y'all putting too much pressure on yourself. You got to let it go. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Don't do the action reaction thing. This shit is about you doing that shit for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You feel me? 10 minutes, nigga. You can do this shit at work. That's what I'm saying. That's what a spiritual worker is. They do stuff okay, let me close my eyes and get into my real place, which is my bag, the energy. You feel me? Because remember, if you really gotta hone into this shit, you are nothing but a ball of energy.
So I just dropped in the chat the link to these winter solstice readings that I'm doing. Spirit channeled this to me last night, where what it is what people are really needing, whether you are conscious or spiritual. You're needing to, or both, you're needing to get out of your own way. And so Spirit was just telling me that I needed to do readings for the family, like a 6-month forecast into 2024,
Mm-hmm.
right? Telling you the inner work to do, telling you the specific things to look for, in this new year. Because here's the thing, you already know the vision that Spirit has placed on you for who it is you're meant to be. You already know, like somebody just posted in the comments, somebody has said, they could feel the energy, but there's something that like kind of slows them down. And so Spirit is like, these readings are going to give y'all the confirmation, the synchronicity, and the alignment that you need to move forward.
Mm.
Okay? Because a lot of times we don't be convicted in the vision. You don't be convicted in how you see yourself. You think it's all like games, or you don't think that it's real. But Spirit is saying that vision that you've seen of yourself, that greater version of yourself, that rebirth and reinvention that you could see is there. Spirit is like, no, that is real, but you got to get out of your own way and get out of your own fear, okay, and just be it. So if y'all are interested in that, I dropped the link in the chat. If you would like to get one of those readings for the winter solstice, it's a 6-month forecast. So I'll be telling you from January to June what Spirit is asking you to do for you to embody that energy.
That's a fact. And D-Ray is gonna pierce your energy because she's seeing right. And that's another thing I got to. Don't you send out a link for them to agree, right? That you're gonna go into their energy, right? So
Right.
you have to agree. You have to, for her to do the divination. You have to agree or allow her to go into your energy, so then she can give you the plays to do for these next 6 months. Absolutely powerful, babe. That's good. That's good
Right.
you doing that, because shit, I need one as well.
Yeah, because
Real
at the
though.
end of
Hey,
the
I'm
day,
real. Yeah, nah. Like,
Spirit done already told you who you're meant to be. But a lot of times you don't believe it. Like I said, you don't believe you're already a winner. You don't
mm,
believe you've already won.
mm, yeah,
And so when Spirit comes through with these messages and these readings or these consultations, it just makes you feel like, oh, okay, damn, this is real. I can do this. So that's all it's about. And then moving forward in it, walking the path.
that's good. That's good. That's good. So understand right now, the winter solstice time, Christ Mass, right? Christ consciousness, the Christ consciousness we've been talking about, right? See, look, another thing too. Remember, your sin is your skin. So what you're killing off is the animalistic urges that's not serving you. I get it. Look, nigga, we got animalistic urges as well. You feel me? But you kill off certain animalistic urges that doesn't serve you, so you can become anew, right? And them animalistic urges don't rule over you. You feel me? You start to be like, wait a minute, like, I ain't drunk, not like, obviously you still drink because you casually drink or whatever, right? But I don't need it, right? I ain't drunk in over 2 years. So now, like, the hard stuff that I used to do back in the day, right? You have a beer, you have take shots and shit like that, but that's just because, you do that shit, right? But the hard stuff, when I was going through my trials and tribulations and the traumas and shit, nigga, I used to drink every day, nigga. Every day, bars every day. Me and my nigga D Mac would wake up, nigga. We in the middle of the country, wake up, look at these drugs we had, nigga. We'll look at them like we taking prescriptions or like we taking medicine. We got to take our medicine. You feel me, nigga? We wouldn't even leave the house until we took our shit, nigga. Man. And we was balling too, niggas with that. We was fucked up. We was some rich drug fiends. That's what we was. We in this bitch in the middle of nowhere, bitch, just basically like waking up, acting like we need our shits, wake and bake, all the whole modalities. We would not leave the house until we got our fix. Then we'll feel comfortable to leave. You feel me? And that shit wasn't healthy because that didn't make any sense, right? We was running from something. We was hiding, right? Nigga, I'm glad I got my. All right, I was about to say but
And
I don't
that
know.
takes spiritual work to break that energy. You can't just be conscious and break that energy. Like that takes work.
Yeah,
That takes you looking at why are you even doing that? Like why are you even living your life like that? Why are you drinking yourself into a stupor? Like
mm,
you literally have to ask yourself, where does this come from? You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to be who you've always been. It's harder to be something new.
now there's nothing wrong with alcohol, weed, all of that, but it's a ritualistic thing. You feel me? It's okay, let me do this as one time, right? And have a ritual experience, not to wake and bake and then at 12 I smoke again and then at 7 p.m. I smoke again. God damn, niggas used to be fucked up. Nigga, that shit was crazy. And you just be in that limbo, you feel me? In that place of uh uh confusion, right? You don't want to be like that, family. You want to move into a space of power. You want to feel good just to wake up overjoyed. Nigga, I woke
Yeah.
up just rising overjoyed.
Overjoyed.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You want to wake up and be like, damn, I feel good as hell, boy. It's going down in this bitch. You feel me? And
So
just
you know,
have that feeling every day. You feel me? You don't need no goddamn alcohol. That is a spiritual tool to tap in a little deeper, but it's not like let me get drunk. I'm looking at the tool the wrong way. That is not even for that. You feel me?
yeah, and
It's
you waking up the next day feeling terrible. You can't function. You can't do what you need to do. And then
looking
topic
crazy.
of weed. After you smoke, you think that you need it, but after you smoke, you do your regular routine, and you have an anxiety, or you can't act on the things that your spirit told you that you needed to do because the weed done really sat you down or got you stuck. If things like that are happening, you got to do spiritual work because those things are not in alignment with the vision. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
y'all know if you're on this spiritual path right now, let me tell you something Spirit has been telling me. If you're on this spiritual path right now, Spirit has been saying this is time for rebirth and reinvention. Dream
mm,
Wise did a video on Tuesday talking about, or was that last Friday? That was last Friday, talking about that the new earth is happening. It's been happening. So this is not a time about consciousness. This is a time about actually embodying the work, integrating the work. And for those of us who really are about that life, you're going to be rewarded and blessed for that, you know?
I ain't
And you
gonna lie.
deserve that.
This time has been speeding the fuck up, boy. I said, damn, it's already the end of December. I said, oh, this shit is speeding up quickly. Like before you know it, niggas gonna just be everybody gonna be in the astral realms kicking in the shit.
Mhm.
So if you're not in the notion of understanding, that time is an illusion, you need to feel you need to feel what's happening right now. You feel me? What they say is time flies when you're having fun. That's the flow state. That's the state you want to be in all the time. You feel me? Or as much as you can during this time on earth, right? You want to have this flow, this essence, this spirit, this divine presence, right? That magnetizes things to you or that moves you in a particular manner to, get your bidding done down here. You feel me, essentially. Yes,
Babe,
yes,
I was gonna
give
ask
us
you
some
a question
questions.
real
Give us
quick.
some questions.
I was going to ask you a question real quick
Yeah, get it on,
because
babe.
a lot of people, um, I know many people probably struggle with really getting off of the weed or the alcohol. And if it's not even that, then you may love shopping or maybe addicted to TV or social media or whatever it is. that is standing in the way of them becoming that better version of themselves. What was it that you actually did? That was it just a decision? Was it just a conscious awareness when you were getting triggered and we're about to go to that? Like, what was it for you that shifted you out of that space?
Well, I was always, I guess, conscious, right? And even with like a large lump sum of money, right? A lot of money, you know when shit is like bad, you feel me, or shit is fucking up. So I'm stuff wasn't feeling right, right? Dealing with low vibrational girls, right? Car wrecks and shit like that. The energy was off. Remember, we're just a big ball of energy. So waking up, not feeling, assured of myself, feeling a shell of myself, feeling confused. So it's a feeling, right? It's essentially a feeling. And niggas know, they know what that feeling is. They looking at themselves every day like, damn, I can't even leave the house without smoking. You feel me? That shit used to be crazy for me, boy. Like I don't even like, that type of feeling. Like I can't even move without anything, right? So you just got to be real with yourself. You got to get out of the idea that you need these things. These things are not meant for you. You was born with everything you need. You was born with everything you need. So now, in essence, you are just going back to the child, going back to that childlike spirit so you can be able to have fun and not put so much judgment on yourself. You feel me? A lot of niggas, they judge themselves because they want to be this hood shit. There's this idea of like, nigga, I got to be the man around this bitch. I want the girls to like me and shit. You feel me?
Mm.
Yeah, I
Here's
used
a question for you though.
to.
What investments did you have to make into yourself in order to snap out of that? Like, because a lot of times people think that, either they can just do it on their own or that they could just stop or whatever. That be the lie, right? I remember when I was in high school, I had a lot of homegirls that smoked weed all the time. And they would always just be like, I can stop when I want to stop. Weed is not addicting, da 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 da.
Remember
But
that
they
too?
never stopped. And to this day, they still smoke weed, even though we are grown and are kind of far removed from that. And that's no judgment. But I just know and understand that some people think they can stop and probably can't and probably need some sort of support. So, what type of investment did you have to make into yourself in order for you to stop?
It was something that was different. It was a challenge, going through that process. Got to cut off all the old music. Start listening to high vibrational music and stuff like that, right? Even, TD Jake's been in the news, even all of that, that inspirational stuff, right? Because I was still low and Bobby was giving me this kind of fuck the earth thing. So I was confusing myself because I was like, yeah, fuck this earth. But then that wasn't serving my greater good because I still I still came down here for a reason, right? So now if I'm coming down here for a reason, I can't say fuck the earth. You feel me? That's like that kid in high school. Y'all remember I told y'all a few months ago, that kid in high school that be like, nah, nigga, this ain't the coolest high school. Nah, nigga, man, my girlfriend goes to Elkins, nigga. Fuck this high school. Be at the high school, be growing up with you and everything. Be like, nigga, what the hell you talking about? We in this same thing together. Be downplaying the high school you at. Be like, boy, you better cut it out. That shit is trash, nigga. You lying to yourself. Nah, I mean, that's where my cousins and shit is at. You is not
That's that conscious stuff right
you is
there.
not from Third Ward, my nigga.
That's
Shut
the
your stupid
consciousness.
ass up. You stay in the same apartment right next door to me. Nah, my cousins and them is over there. That's nigga, I'm with you every weekend. What are you talking about? It'd be like, nigga, what? What are you talking about? This is where we grew up at. Oh man, it's the real shit is in the third ward and shit. Jones. Shut your ass up, nigga.
I mean, they're doing that because they, in their conscious mind, they believe that that holds some weight, right?
They believe it's gonna make them look, stronger, I guess, or whatever, right? And all that shit. That whole South Park shit because the music came from there. So now what our music is doing is attuning us to a certain environment, right? And that environment, that music was drawn to a certain environment. So now all of a sudden, they want to feel like, even though the music is for everybody, fuck that shit, nigga. That whole Scarface thing he did, I was glued. That Tiny Desk Scarface, I said, oh, all of these hoes used to have me in a trance. For real. But no, I had to cut off the music. I had to really look at myself and do this
Maybe change your
introspective look.
circle. That's an investment because
Oh,
you like,
man,
hey,
that whole thing.
these
Yeah,
people
I started
have
understanding the
millions.
people around me wasn't going to be able to make it either. You feel me? So they couldn't go. So I had to remove them ASAP with violence. You feel me? Even though I was leading them, I still had to make an executive decision to lead myself. You feel me? And nigga, them niggas. Well, let me stop. Let me
Well,
stop because I was
like
gonna
we
go
said,
somewhere else with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It is what it is.
you can't feel like you leaving people behind. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, one of my sacred sisters, shout out to Jerry. We were in the sacred sister circle this Monday. She said something so good that was simple, like I've heard it before, but I don't know for some reason how she said it. She said you can't be afraid to rise above people.
Mm,
And I know for a lot of us, I know this was something for me. Like I got friends that I can think of in my mind who have been in the same situation, doing the same thing for years.
oof.
They've
God
stuck
damn.
and stagnant in the same situation, the same circumstance. But I love this friend, right?
Hmm.
And I'm like, this is one of my persons, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I would disconnect from our relationship, but I know that I'm on a different path and trajectory. They say the five closest people, look at your circle and you'll see where you're going.
Mm,
And so if I look at that circle, I'm like, okay, damn, if I'm looking at this person, I'm staying the same for years. That's unacceptable. If I look at this person, I'm probably going to the club every weekend, and that's unacceptable.
right.
So you do have to rise above certain people, certain situations, certain things. You do have to connect with other people who are more in alignment with what you desire.
No, that's a fact.
That's
Yeah,
spiritual work. That's spiritual work because you got to feel confident enough and safe enough to put yourself in new circumstances and
that's the
put yourself.
Chaos Patreon family, nigga. Every Wednesday and Saturday book club, we in that bitch building. And it's just not on spiritual topics. Hell, right now we be talking about the art of seduction. Nigga, next week we might be talking about cooking, nigga. Now I got a good book for y'all, Patreon family. I got a real good book that we're gonna do after we do this art of seduction. Because we gotta get back to the spiritual, but art of seduction is good, it's very powerful, impactful move, you feel me? And it's good for us to just remember and recall and stuff like
I
that.
got one more question for you because I know you're almost ready to get out, but I want to talk about this because I don't think we mentioned it. How can a person, and you can use yourself because I feel like you are spiritual and conscious, right?
Mhm.
Because you're not just aware, just talking or just having book smarts and not putting it to work. I know for a fact that you meditate regularly, and I know within our relationship, we challenge each other on some shit like, why are you thinking like that? Or why are you feeling like that? Or why are you doing that? Like, what is the spiritual root of that? So, to me, you are a great embodiment of consciousness, right? Like, you have a certain level of awareness and spirituality. What is the middle ground between those two?
Christ consciousness. Straight up. You have to get into the space of, see, when we talk about conscious people, everybody is aware, family. I can't make it up. Everybody is aware. Everybody know they've been tricked, right? So damn near everybody is conscious. Well, there's well, our parents and stuff, they don't, well, whatever, right? So there's a large amount of people are aware that something is rotten and something is not right, right? When you get into the spiritual essence of this thing, what happens is you become beyond the human, right? Beyond the earth. And now you're out of the game. You feel me? You're not playing the game, you're observing the game and sitting back and just watching the pieces go and just not having no emotional ties to who wins. You feel me? That's you being above the earth. That's you sitting on the earth. That's you, the alien, right? That's what alien is. You're alien to this world. So when you turn on that alien technology inside of you by doing the work, then none of this shit matters. You feel me? The way people perceive you doesn't matter. The way, the way the world is going doesn't matter, right? You're just in the world and you're just observing the world for what it is. You feel me? And that's the true essence of somebody that has hit that middle point, which is a Christ consciousness, which is you having this halo over your head, right? See, the real game is when we go into the astral realms at night. That's when that's when the real game starts. You feel me? And that's when y'all know what I told y'all, Patreon family. And there's so much I want to share, but this nigga Panic probably get on my ass, boy. It said, nigga, I can't even just, whatever. But hey, shit, you know how that shit go. You feel me? But in the realms, let me say this: in the realms is where it go down. You feel me? So now all of a sudden you have to be privy and ready to get into, the dream state and the lucid dreaming and stuff of that nature. And y'all know we talked about it for years. All of that stuff is where the power lies. You feel me? In that realm. But then, as again, we gotta respect our time here on this earth, right? And just understand it for that, and understand that, okay, we came down here to do a certain bidding. We came down here for something. So we have to move into this passion of the Christ. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I also think, and then we'll get off, but I also think that the middle ground between consciousness and spirituality is being able to take the lessons that you've learned from your spiritual practices and consciously, intentionally integrate them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, consciously decide, okay, I'm doing this because this is what spirit has led me to. Or I'm doing this because this is what was revealed to me in my dreams, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everything is a coded message down here in the third dimension. You feel me? So you just have to decode, and the fourth dimension, the whole damn third and fourth dimension. This fake illusionary construct that we're in, right, is a coded message that we have to understand and unravel, essentially. You feel me? So symbols and, the waking life and spirit is just going to hit you with so many things that you cannot deny it. And that's the same thing with the action reaction. You feel me? Your symbol might come and you see a certain symbol and a message in that symbol, right? But that's not no action reaction thing. That's something that's beyond the earth. You feel me? So when these people fall into this action reaction process of of the work, right? They feel, of the work, they're thinking that they have to have something come upon them now. You feel me? Or something has to happen tomorrow. Something has to happen, like the next day or whatever people think, or in a year, even in a year, like this shit gotta happen this year or whatever, right? All that shit. That action reaction thing is taking you out of your blessings. You have to get out of expecting things to happen at a certain time, and just knowing something is gonna happen, knowing things is gonna work its way out. That shit is not gonna come the way you think it is. You ain't never gonna see it coming. It's gonna come in a whole different way. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I didn't know it came like this. Nigga, we had a consultation yesterday. She said, nigga, she got all the gold and hey, she then basically came up, right? Let's just say that. Nigga, she said she thought it was gonna come one way, nigga. She said she thought it was gonna come one way. She said, nigga, that shit came a whole nother way. I don't want to say her business, but she said, nigga, that shit came she was working through it like, yeah, it's gonna come this way. Nigga, that shit hit her behind the head like boom. She was like, oh, I didn't even expect that. I said, that's it. I said, that's it right there. I said, yep, see, that's it. She was blown the fuck away. And I'm talking about she came up, baby. Chaos in the blood. Yes. Yeah. Y'all leave us some questions before we get out of here. Leave us some questions.
The only way we embody that come up or manifest that experience is by committing to the work. It's like the young lady we had a consultation with yesterday, and if y'all don't know, Dream and I do joint consultations where you can get that masculine and that feminine energy. But she committed to her work and she got blessed with it. And that's for all of us. She ain't the only one that can happen to. That's for all of us who experience that.
Facts.
Through actually being and living a spiritual life rather than just kind of sounding smarter than the masses.
Exactly. A few more spots, family. A few more spots for the Awaken the Serpent this Christmas Eve. A few more spots. Go ahead and get that in. And we giving the Patreon family a gift, baby. Full moon guided meditation after the Christmas day. After y'all come back and celebrate. Don't worry, nigga. We going over to our grandparents' house too, nigga. Fuck it. We got, we doing it. We gotta go.
I'm gonna have my first drink since the baby.
Hey, I'm gonna take a shot or two or three.
Yep.
Ooh, and then we might be in that sexy time. Yeah, no, look. Because look, we wanted to do this because look, the energy for this 2024 has to come into a powerful movement of a violent action. You got to move with force, with power, right? So D-Ray and I said, instead of us doing the guided meditation by ourselves, we're including the Patreon family. So this is December 26th, 6:30 p.m. free to the Patreon, Chaos Patreon family. We will see y'all there. Give us some questions, baby. What y'all got? Any questions before we get out of here? Yep, sounds like ego death. Yep, ego death. But just understanding ego, because you can't kill off your ego unless you die. So then, you just understand it and be the observer. That's all you are. You're a cosmic observer.
Somebody said, can you share an astral projection technique?
An astral projection technique. Well, there's a few different ones. One in meditation, whenever you're in meditation. Well, you know what? Because look, I got something for the family that I want to give to the family. Christmas Eve. So be on the lookout for that. Because I'm going to drop a boatload of gifts for the family. But, if I'm gonna give y'all this one. This is the easiest one. And see, this is actually the work that we be doing, right? But this is the one that everybody can do. Sit on your couch and look at yourself. That's it, family. Don't worry. Hey, look, that's all I'm gonna give y'all because the workshops we're about to go into this year is gonna be something amazing. And we're gonna keep on doing these workshops and powering up these things because at the end of the day, that's what we're more leaning into. We're leaning into the work. We're leaning into actually getting to work, right? So there's a space for the information, but now it's time to get to work, right? And that's what it is.
Let me answer this question really quickly. Somebody said, what does D-Ray or DRA stand for? So D-Ray was my nickname growing up when I played sports. Like all my teammates would call me D-Ray. But also that DRA stands for Divine Relationship Alchemy. And so what that means is healing the relationship with yourself, doing alchemy on how you connect and relate to you, doing the alchemy on how you connect with your higher divine sacred self and bettering that relationship. So it's
Mm-hmm.
divine relationship alchemy, right? Like doing the alchemy on your relationship with your higher self.
Halo Flare says, are chakras energy raising practices hindered by city settings, isolation from nature, or is this mental? Yeah, it's all mental. Your place shouldn't dictate, you know, your place shouldn't dictate your I get it, sometimes like there's people that live in like real noisy environments. You feel me? So obviously you want a calmer, more peaceful setting, right? And then you don't want to be, some of these apartment buildings or whatever, they be people on top of people and stuff. But you just got to protect yourself with the organs, the crystals, negative ions, and so on and so forth. So you won't be combated with a whole bunch of people's energy that's not serving you. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you want to be able to remove as much static, low vibrational energy coming in. So that could be the technology devices, all of that stuff that's not serving you and not serving your greater good. You feel me?
And got to be able to recognize when that energy is impacting you, right? Like that's where consciousness comes in. That's where spirituality comes in, that middle ground, and being able to say, oh, okay, like, hold on. I walked into this room and I started feeling funny. My solar plexus started spinning. You know what I mean? You got to have that awareness.
How do you define an aeon and how does that relate to the ion? Well, these ions in your body or these negative ions or something in your body, right? An ion is a time. So, there's no correlation with you receiving ions and then the aeon or whatever, right? You feel me? There wouldn't be no correlations if you go outside because you're just in the now. You feel me? So that might be the only way you can uh uh correlate the two that I can see symbolically. Took your pyramid meditation and saw myself dancing on top of that hoe. That's it, Kenton. Yep, that's it. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Salt in the corners. Yep, that salt in the corners, that sea salt in the corners is an absolute must. Another thing that the family wants to get into is what is that? Feng Shui heavy. D-Ray and I have been on a cleaning attack. We've been on a cleaning attack and we've been having to move certain pieces and position certain things in different functions, right? Because at the same time, at the end of the day, if you're trying to bring in this 8 energy, this infinite energy, you better make sure your home is in order. You feel me? So now all of a sudden, you got to play music even when you're not there. You just got to be playing certain music so you can raise the vibration of your home before this 8 energy comes on. You have to align certain things in certain ways. Y'all know, hey, but we can't get into the whole feng shui thing right now. But just understand that you want to do that ASAP. Jam that Andre 3000 music when you're not home. Just put it on when you're not home, or 70s music or Stevie Wonder, and leave the house. Come back to that bitch. You're gonna be like, damn, it feels different in here. You feel me? Obviously, everybody needs to palo and sage before they bring in this 2024 energy, especially since y'all about to see y'all family members. So now this is a big thing. They about to bring y'all all kind of gifts and toys and all this other stuff. Palo, sage, they are still Christians. You feel me? So at the end of the day, right, their thought forms can be still in another kind of frequency, even about you. You feel me? So I'm just telling you what it is, right? This is what we're talking about with spiritual practices, or the spiritual modalities of this thing, right? It's just a constant ongoing thing, right? Where you're moving into this particular manner all the time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't see no more questions.
The key question: do you think weed can speed up spiritual progress? Did you answer that?
Do you? Oh, I didn't answer that. Do you think weed can speed up spiritual progress? It can speed it up and it can hinder it, because you can smoke weed and make love and then go into an alchemical state where you understand something about yourself. But you can also smoke weed every day and then get into a numbing state. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. You got to use all of this stuff as a ritualistic tool. Man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. And look, it's going down. Look, family, I know some of y'all, everybody should have got the email. So all of y'all should have the email by now, because I sent it to make sure everybody got it right. And now it's, hey, just get ready to do the work, have some quiet time. And then somebody was asking me if they're not there, will they get a recording? Yes, you will receive a recording. So yeah, I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's going down. Peace to the gods.